Shalom. Want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. And salutations to all you Akim out there pushing his word in sincerity and truth. Coming back at you with another lesson. Um, Basically, what I want to talk about is being in this truth. You don't know whether or not you're going to make it or not, whether or not you're part of the elect. And basically, I just want to give a couple of examples of our forefathers who were set who did the work, and some of them didn't make it. Like, I'm gonna use Moses for an example. I'm gonna read out of Exodus and show you how Moses, he did the work and everything, but he didn't make it to the promised land. you know and I'm gonna use Paul for another example and show that Paul was once persecuting the church, persecuting Akim out there pushing the word, and the Most High chose him as a chosen vessel to do the work, and he finished the race and all the work that he did. So let me just go over here real quick to Exodus. This is 3, and I'm gonna start at 1. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro his father in the law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of Yahweh, even to Horeb. And the angel of Yahweh shall appear unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt. And when Yahweh saw that he turned aside to see, Yahweh called unto him out of the midst of the bush, and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Draw near unto me. Draw not near nigh hither. Put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place wherein thou standest is holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the power of thy father, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon Yahweh. And Yahweh said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters. For I know their sorrows. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of the land unto a good land, and unto a land flowing with milk and honey, unto the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Okay, and my point in doing this is that Moses was called to do the work of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, he was called to do the work. And Moses did do the work. When you finish reading the book of Exodus, you will see that the many miracles that Moses did, he brought the children of Israel, our forefathers, out of the land of Egypt. They overthrew, the Pharaoh and everything. And they were in the wilderness for 40 years. Okay, and my point in saying is that Akim out there on the highway, have been called to do the work, man. Okay, they out there doing the work, telling our people who they are, telling these 2/3 what their judgment is going to be, fishing for the elect, out there telling these other nations what their judgment is going to be, going into slavery, out there warning our people, that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities, and doing what we're commanded to do in the scriptures. Okay, and Moses did those exact same things what he was commanded to do, to give the laws unto the children of Israel, man. And so he did everything that he was supposed to do, but he messed up on a couple of things. So I'm skipped up over here to Deuteronomy 32 real quick. Okay. And my point in saying is that, like it says in other scriptures, many are called, a few are chosen, because you can be called into this thing, and you can be the Most High can reject you at any time he wants to, because the Most High chooses who he wants to. We're just vessels out there pushing the truth of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So it's a fearful thing. So it's always good to stay humble in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahshai and not be proud, man, because you don't know if you're going to make it, man. We don't know. The elect have been chosen since the beginning of time, man. The Most High knows who they are. We don't know who the elect are. We don't know if we're chosen. All right, and like I'm saying in the book of Exodus, Moses was called to do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. He was a chosen vessel. Okay? So let me read this real quick. This is Deuteronomy 32, and I'm going to start at around, 48. And it says, and Yahweh Shem Yahshai spake unto Moses that self same day, saying, Get thee up into the mountain Abarim, unto Mount Nebo, which is in the land of Moab, that is over against Jericho. And behold, the land of Canaan, which I give unto the children of Israel for a possession. So Moses went up into the mountains and saw the land of Canaan, which our forefather was going to inherit, the land flowing with milk and honey. Okay, he was actually on the mountain. Okay, and he was on Mount Nebo and looking over and seeing it, seeing the land flowing with milk and honey. Okay, and verse 50 says, And die in the mount whither thou goest up, and be gathered unto thy people, as Aaron thy brother died in Mount Hor, and was gathered unto his people, because ye trespassed against me among the children of Israel at the waters of Meribah Kadesh, in the wilderness of Zin, because ye sanctified me not in the midst of the children of Israel. Okay, so Moses, he basically disobeyed Yahweh Shem Yahshai. You know what I'm saying? He went off on something. He did something that he wasn't supposed to do. And oftentimes, in his truth, you can go off on things, man. Okay, you in this flesh, you can go off on things, man. Okay, this is verse 52. Yet thou shalt see the land before thee, but thou shalt not go hither unto the land which I give the children of Israel. So Moses didn't go into the promised land. So he did all these miracles, he did all these works, and he messed up on something, and he didn't see the promised land, man. And look, brothers out there on highways and byways are putting in work. We make mistakes too, and it's not guaranteed you're gonna make that first trip, man. It's not guaranteed, man. So it's you have to be humble and watch and pray, man. You have to beg and hope that you're chosen, man, because you don't know, man. You don't know if you're chosen, man. So going out there doing the work on highways and byways, keeping the law statutes to the best of our abilities is faith, man. Having faith that possibly we can make it in the kingdom, man, on that first trip, man. Lord, Yahweh Ratazah, man. And so I'm going to skip over here to Acts, and I'm going to go Paul and show you how Paul was basically, he was a rough dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He was a rough dude, but he was called unto the truth. And he finished his course, and he was chosen. Paul will tell you that he got a seat in the kingdom. So I'm going to read this real quick. This is Acts 8, and I'm going to start at 1. And Saul was consenting unto his death. And that death was the death of Stephen, another of one of our forefathers who was out there trying to tell Israel. He basically gave a breakdown when you read Acts the 7th chapter. He gave a breakdown of our forefathers up until Yahweh Shai, and they didn't believe him, and they stoned him to death. So Saul was consenting unto his death because he didn't believe in Yahweh Shai. And at that time there was a great persecution against the church, which was at Jerusalem. And there were all scattered abroad throughout the region of Judea and Samaria, except the apostles. Okay? And devout men carried Stephen to his burial and made great lamentation over him. As for Saul, he made havoc of the church, entering into every house and hauling men and women, committing them to prison. So Saul, who became Paul, was basically persecuting the church, man. Persecuting Akim out there pushing the word, man. Okay, but guess what? Yahweh Shem Yahshai chose him. That's how it works, man. Okay? If you read that, like I just read, Moses was chosen. Moses didn't persecute the church, man. Okay? Moses was a man of the Lord, as was Paul was a man of the Lord. But guess what? The Most High chooses who he wants to choose. That's my point. Okay? This is Acts, I'm going to read 9 and 1. And Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord, went unto the high priest and desired of him letters to Damascus to the synagogue, that if he found any of this way, whether they were men or women, he might bring them bound to Jerusalem. And he was journeyed, and as he journeyed, he came near Damascus, and suddenly there shined round about him a light from heaven. And he fell to the earth and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? And he said, Who art thou, Lord? And Yahweh Shemashah said, I am Yahweh Shai, whom thou persecutest. It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. And he, trembling and astonished, said, Lord, what wilt thou have me to do? And Yahweh Shemashah said unto him, Arise and go into the city, and it shall be told thee what thou must do. Okay, and so basically, Yahweh Shemashah chose Paul to do his work, man. Okay, and I'm gonna jump over here to verse 15, Acts 9 and 15. Okay, and it says, but the Lord said unto him, which Yahweh Shemashah was talking to Ananias. Okay, but Yahweh Shemashah said unto him, Go thy way, for he is a chosen vessel unto me, to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel. For I will show him how great things he must suffer for my name's sake. Okay, so this verse is saying that the Lord told Ananias, look, Saul is chosen. Okay, so the Most High chose Saul to do his work, man, even though he persecuted the church. Okay, Yahweh Shemashah can choose anybody he wants, man. Did not Yahweh Shemashah chose King Saul to be the first king of Israel? And look what happened. He got rejected, man. Okay, and look, King David was the second king of Israel. And guess what? King David messed up. He went into Bathsheba, Uriah the Hittite's wife. Okay, but guess what? The Most High had mercy on King David, man. Okay, King David was one of the greatest kings ever in Israel, man. As was King Solomon as well, man. Okay, and I'm going to skip over here to 2 Timothy real quick. And so my point is, like I say, man, we don't know if you're chosen, man. You don't know. You got to watch and pray and just hope, man. Just hope, because the Most High can have you in this thing. And when it's time for those chariots to appear, you can be, rejected. You can say, no, I don't want you. You know, it'd be a hurtful feeling, man. That's just like you've been practicing in a game of basketball, let's say. Not trying to compare, the Most High to basketball, but just say, for an example, you've been practicing with the basketball team, hoping you're going to make the cut. Doing well, everybody like you, you're doing good. And all of a sudden, it's time for everybody to get picked, and you don't make the cut. And they say, no, we don't need you. You're going to be salty as hell, man. And so, like I say, man, watch and pray that you're chosen, man, because you don't know. There's people out there that's proud, that think they written in the book of life, that think that they're part of the elect, that they're chosen. But see, you saying that's being proud. You got to hope, watch, and pray and hope that you're chosen, man, to be a part of that elect number. Okay, so this is 2 Timothy. I'm going to start at 4 and 4 and 7. And this is Paul again. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Okay, and the course was what? To finish unto the end, endure unto the end, and keep the faith, like this scripture say, man. Okay, this verse 8. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which Yahweh Shemashah, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. Okay, so Paul is having faith that he made it. You know, it's all about faith, man. That's why we go out here on the highways and byways and do this work, man. That's why we keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities, man. Hoping, hoping, hoping that we're part of that elect, man. Okay? So I hope you all came out there were edified by this video, man, and stay humble, man. Keep the faith and be patient, man. And watch and pray that you're chosen and other Akim out there on the highways and byways are chosen as well, man. So stay humble, man, and keep doing the work, man. Finish doing the work, man. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to all you Akim out there pushing his word in sincerity and truth. Shalom.